Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we are going to make our own deep web website. So we'll just make a link where we can just host our website, and basically we'll see that in the TOR browser in this lecture. So first of all, what I want to do is simply fire up my Kali machine over here, and the first thing I want to do is simply, let me just clear this first and open this terminal. So let me just resize this. So here, so first of all, we have to see the link, or basically the web page that will be stored in this var, which is under the root, and it will be www.html. so this will be the website's page. So basically we'll see the index.html that is inside here. So this is the page that we are going to render on our deep web link, which is onion router. So first thing what I need to do is simply I'll just remove this index.html. Let's make our own HTML. So just remove this. So I have just removed. Now let me just create the new one, so you know how to create it. So it is with the nano method, and I'll just say index.html. Let's create this. So here we have to make a simple website. Let me say HTML and body. So I'll just make a simple HTML command or website over here. I'll just put maybe the heading, just a heading. I'll just say welcome to hacker world, and let's close this tag, which is heading tag. Let's close our center first. After that, let's close our body, and the next one would be HTML. So we have done here, that is creating the new our own index.html. So let me just save this. So in order to save this nano file, you have to press Ctrl O, and let's save this. Let me just exit out of here. Now you can see that we have created this index.html again with this nano command. So next thing is we'll see how this is rendered in our localhost. So let me run our service first, which is Apache server. So in order to just run that Apache server in Kali Linux or any Linux distros, it is very easy because this service is pre-installed in the case of the Linux. So the command will be service apache 2 and start. So we have run our server now, and now if I just open my website over here, and if I just put here that is 127.0.0.1, which is obviously the localhost, you'll see the message saying welcome to hacker world. So this is the same website that we just created over here with this index.html. So you can see that this has been executed in the localhost. So let's run this same page in our onion router, or basically in our TOR browser. So first of all, I'll just open the new terminal to do that. So let me just say new window for the terminal, and now first thing you need to do is install the TOR service. So I'll just say apt-get install TOR. So remember, this is not TOR browser, this is only the TOR service. So if I just hit enter, I have already TOR installed, which is the newer version. You can install on your machine the similar way that I have done over here, that is installing the TOR with its command. So next thing what you have to do is we have to just change some settings for that TOR. So let me see that TOR RC configuration. So in order to get that TOR RC configuration, you have to first navigate to that directory. So it is inside this etc and inside this TOR. So if I say list over here, you will see TOR RC, which is this file. So let me just open that with this nano command again, that is TOR RC. So you could see that we have this file over here. So we have to search for something in this file, and that is the hidden services. So in order to search in this nano file, you have to press Ctrl W, and you will see that search will appear at the bottom over here, and I'll just say hidden. If I hit enter, it will just get us this local hidden services navigation over here. So here what you need to do is just go down here saying hidden services dir and hidden services port. So just see here, and it should be commented out for you. So it should be something like, let me just go over here, and it will be okay, commented out like this for you. So what happened here? So it will be commented out like this. So all you need to do is simply uncomment these two lines, that is the directory for the hidden services, and the next one is hidden service port. So you could see now we have run this port. So you can also change this port, you can also change this server IP address. So all you need to do is simply go over here and change if you want to change the port. Let me say if you want to run in 8080 you can do that, but for now I'll just say 80 and simply uncomment only these two lines. So just remember you have to uncomment only these two lines. Let me save this again by pressing Ctrl O. Let me save this, exit out of here. Now we have run this TOR RC configuration. So next thing what you need to do is you have to now just run your TOR command. So what this TOR command will do is basically it will just execute that for us. So we haven't installed the TOR RC so configuration properly. So let's see what happened over there. So I'll just say nano again and TOR RC, and let's see again for the hidden services it will be hidden. Let's try one more time. Let's see, it is also saying that the address is already used. Let's reboot then. So let's see if we just reboot, and that should help I think. So I'll just pause for a minute and I'll just get to the interesting part. So let's log in again. So in the previous lecture what we just did was we just made some website that was hosted locally. Now let's see if this TOR works or not. So I'll just say TOR again, and now it is running. Okay, so TOR is activated, and you could see that we have done because so let me just go back again and let me just stop this for a moment. So what we just did was we just gone through this var library. So what we just did was we just entered into this TOR file and we list that, and we just open that TOR RC, and here we just search for this hidden services, and in this hidden services you have to uncomment only these two lines. In my case it was already used by another program, so I had to just reboot again, and now we have successfully just run this. So instead of 8080 let me just go back here and let me just comment this out, uncomment this, and basically instead of 8080 I want 80 port to run, and let me save this first. Let me just exit out again. If I save this and exit out here, now you can also execute your TOR command to see if this TOR is running or not. So TOR is establishing a connection, that means it has successfully executed. And if you just remember, we had this page, and I have shown you before that this page was inside this root folder, and let me just go real quick. It was in this var file www HTML. So this was the index page that we just want to execute. So if I just run this in the Firefox, you'll see this page, but now we have to execute this in the TOR machine or the TOR browser. So let's see how we can do that. So we have already started this TOR network, that is this. So let's run another terminal and start our Apache server, because we want to start that Apache server first. So I'll just say start service Apache 2. Start is the command. If I just execute it, so our Apache service is also running. Now let's see where this TOR service is running, because if you just remember, we have to get that onion link, which is with the extension .onion. So we have to now see what is our host name. So let's see what is our host name that is given by this TOR network. So in order to see that, you have to first go to this directory that is inside this root variable library and TOR. So after you go to that, let me just list out. You'll see other hidden services over there. So I'll just go to that other hidden services. You can also simply press tab for the auto completion, and if I just hit enter, now if I just list it again, then you'll see that we have this host name over here. So if you want to see the content of this host name file, you'll simply type cat, which is to just get the content of that host name. If I just hit enter, you'll see this onion link, which is link for your website. So let me just copy this. If I just copy this, and now we have successfully run our Tor network Apache server. That means our website should be up and running. So if I just go to this directory where I have installed the Tor browser, you can simply install Tor browser for the Linux by downloading from here. If you are in Kali Linux, we have already seen how to download Tor in the Windows in the previous lecture. But if you are in the Linux, you can simply download Tor and simply go to over here and just search for the Linux version and just download this for your machine. So basically it is a simple process, but there will come one problem that will show that the root, or basically this Tor machine cannot be work with the root. So if you just get that problem saying that exiting or basically some error message Tor, so let me show you what the error message will be. So if I just go to the program, and now if I just press this start Tor browser over here, if I hit enter, you'll get this page, and now the problem will be for you that is saying Tor bundle browsers should not be run as a root, exiting. This will be your message. Instead of just running that Tor browser, this error will come. So basically what you need to do is simply open here. So what we just did was, so this was your browser. So if you just download from that website, from here you have to extract that package and you will get this folder after extracting. So after you go to here and go to this browser, and you will get one link over here, or basically a file saying start Tor browser. So you have to just copy that and simply paste in this terminal. If I hit enter, you will just open that file, and if you are getting this same problem saying the Tor browser bundle should not be run as root, simply go over here, and if you see that in your case it should be something like 0, so you have to change it from 0 to 1. And let me save this and let's go again. Then after that you should be good for running your network. If I just hit enter, you'll just get this established connection and the Tor browser over here. So you'll just get this one. So now what you can do is simply paste our onion link. So I'll just go over here. Let me see where we have that onion link. Was right here from the hidden services. Let me just grab this, copy this first. Let me just copy again, and let's go to our Tor browser, and let me just paste it down here. Let me just hit enter, and you can see this is the same website that we just executed on our local machine saying welcome to Hackers World. So that was the same website that we made with our own HTML code. So you can see this website is running in this onion link. So you can just copy this link and you can also run this in any machine. You can run on your Windows, you can run on your Mac, and it will be live on any machine. That means our onion link is routing basically on this machine. So we can see that our web page is rendered perfectly. So this is the way to create any of these onion link, or basically the website in the deep web with the onion routing. So basically this is the way to create any websites on this Kali machine, or basically it is to create any website on this Tor link or onion routing case. So this will be wrap for this lecture. We saw how to create the Tor services network, and we saw how to just make our own website that will be hosted locally, and basically we saw how our web page was rendered perfectly on this onion router. So see you in the next one.